Hey everyone, it's Ashley and I'm back with a quick and easy 4th of July tutorial, and it's actually part of a really large collab with a bunch of other wonderful talented people, and I definitely think you should check out the links down below in the description box. I think you're going to really love this one, and this is such an easy, fun little tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how to make a 4th of July table runner, and it's only going to cost you $3 and probably 5 minutes worth of work, so it's so easy, and I hope that you guys will enjoy this too. So the first thing that you're actually going to need to start with is some bandanas. I purchased these each at Walmart and they're only $1, which I thought was great. They have a huge variety of colors, but they had some really lovely ones. This one has stars on it, there's just a plain white one here, and I picked up this one as well, and I thought this was just a lovely bright pop of color, plus this one has stars too. So what you're going to go ahead and do is unfold these each, and you're going to get prepared to start sewing them. So the first step that you're going to need to do is actually to figure out which is the right side of the fabric. So for this one, it's actually pretty easy because they have words printed on these. So if you look at the words, you can actually tell which is the right way. But if you don't have anything like that on it, you can just look at the way that the stitching is, or just look at which section is less pretty. This part here is the prettiest, so that's actually the front of the material. And what you're going to do is line up the pieces of fabric so that the best parts of the material face each other. So I'm going to take this one and the right side is facing up, and the white one, and I'm going to put the right side facing the bottom here. So both of the best sides are facing each other. And I'm going to line them up so I can actually sew along one seam so that they match up perfectly. Make sure to set your sewing machine to about 1/4 of an inch because you don't want a huge seam on this. So before we start sewing, just make sure that you have everything lined up. You're going to want to keep the edge of your foot lined up with the edge of your fabric, and just remember to readjust as needed. And you go ahead and sew a few stitches, make sure you go back a few stitches, and then sew all the way to the end and go back a little bit, and that way you make sure they're nice and secure. And when you finish, just make sure that you clip off any extra strings that are left behind so that it gives it a nice finished look. And what you'll want to do is actually spread out your cloth here, and then you're going to take the next one, and since this is face up, you're going to make sure that you put the nicest face towards this one as well on the blue one. So now that you have it all sewn, the next step is to actually iron the fabric, and you're going to want to iron it so that the actual seam goes towards the blue and the red, and that way it doesn't show up underneath the white one. And then you can just go ahead and lay it on your table. And just a quick tip is that you can also take some spray starch. I'm just using the Dollar General version, and just spray this before you iron it and it'll keep its shape a lot better. So as you guys can see, this is kind of what the finished product could look like. As you can see, it takes up a lot of the space on it. So even if you have a smaller table, it'll just kind of hang over the edge and look really lovely. So this is a very, very simple, easy project. And as you may notice, some of the napkins are actually bandanas. So if you have extra bandanas, or you want to incorporate just a little bit more pops of red, white, and blue, you can just go ahead and get extra bandanas and use those for napkins instead. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial, and definitely check out the other links down below and check out all the other videos. There's going to be some really awesome ones. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!